matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to Centennial Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Memphis Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Red Wolves will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Looking for room. It's Hester. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means.
There he goes! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they go with a toss play, and you see the patience this running back has. I love when he has the ball in his hands. He's just able to sort of feel out where defenders are. He's able to see the hole open up. Once he sees it, puts his foot in the ground and gets upfield. Nice carry.
Rushes on him. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Direct snap. He's able to find his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3. Signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to get it to the marker. And and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Memphis.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to throw, it's Flowers. He's going to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the run, it's Marshall. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Flowers. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
It's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Floating away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. And the Red Wolves had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. He might want another play. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And how about this tight end finding that soft spot after the play action froze him?
It's tough to do sometimes for these tight ends to kind of find zone defense and find the areas they need to work and make sure that they've got that communication with the QB. But these two right now are on the same page.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Memphis.
The Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man quickly. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
All wideouts, no backs. They'll leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Flowers. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Takes the handoff. It's Henry. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the shotgun, the inside give. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep the drive alive. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
On the move to his left. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Flowers. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the first half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working, you're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the second half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
On the run, fires downfield. Finds a man on the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. To the air on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and 10 just outside the 30. Complete in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And the Red Wolves have it with a first and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Hatchett. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And on third down, you run a screen. I think you're hoping to try to get the defense in a blitz, flying up the field, throw the screen right behind them. It didn't happen. They guessed wrong. Defense did a great job playing discipline, playing sound, making the play.
Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And that one will give them the lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has shown little to no mercy today, and they look like they're moving in for the finishing blow.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Memphis offense back onto the field. The lone back's got it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Flowers. It's complete to the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Wolves trying to pay off the threat on first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Next going for the goal line. Touchdown Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. That's a right ball. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Defense might bring the house here. Gonna sling it on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It'll be a run on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to pick up the first, out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds short of the marker. I don't think he got close.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Calls his own number. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And I love this. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, and you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Brings up second down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right?
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,